All right, here we are, Missouri State men's basketball media day with senior forward Kyle Weems. Kyle, how are you, man?
Good, man.
How was the off season? Because it was, from the outside looking in, you had a new coach. You guys basically go from Valley Championship, no tournament, coaching change, all new faces, and then here we are. Was it as turbulent as maybe we think it is, or not?
Well, obviously the beginning of the off-season was tough with the coaching change, but once Coach Lusk was here, it's been smooth sailing ever since. We've just been working really hard, running a lot of sprints, lifting a lot of weights, and doing a lot of individual workouts. But progress is definitely there, and just ready to get after it.
Yeah, people are going to ask you, and they're going to ask us, how good can this team be? Obviously, you came from a pretty special team last year. What type of aptitude does this squad have?
I think we can shock a lot of people. A lot of people are already, calling us out and, not really paying much attention. But, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm pretty sure the team is too, just being under the radar, doing what we need to do, getting better each and every day. And I think we can definitely shock a lot of people with how good, first of all, we can be defensively. And second of all, we have a lot of pieces to put the ball in the hole. So yeah. I think we can shock a lot of people.
How deep? That's one thing. People are like, we don't have any idea about any of these guys because most of them are either freshmen or JUCOs or we don't really know. But how deep can the squad be, really?
Well, obviously with the loss of Dorian, that kind of hurts a little bit. But, he still gets a solid 4 years at a nice career. But, Mike coming in with experience definitely helps us, right off the bat. And then Anthony being able to play the 1 or the 2. Mm-hmm. And when Keith, we keep him healthy, I think, he can probably be one of our better off-ball defenders along with Nathan Shear, who's probably our best off-ball defender right now. He's just always where he needs to be. And then our threes, it can be Nate, Keith, Jamar, myself at times. And then our 4 or 5 is just stacked. Caleb and Isaiah both playing the 5, and Corbin can step in and play some 5. Christian Kirk can step in and play some 5. Mm-hmm. Drew Wilson can play a 4 or 5. So, it's just there's a whole lot of different rotations that we can hit you with. But it all just depends on how hard we play, and I think that's something that we've been doing a pretty good job of in practice, just going hard and competing at a high level.
Obviously, you've always been in the leadership council. You've always been able to speak it and to be able to do it, but now it's really time. How has that gone? Obviously, you've had to orchestrate some things and keep people together. Mm-hmm. Are you ready to be a senior?
I'm ready to be a senior. Like you said, being a leader is something that I've always looked forward to and always took a little bit of pride in. Mm-hmm. But just being more of an encourager than getting on people, because we have 7 new guys and all this stuff is new to them. But just being more of an encourager, giving guys a lot of love and just pulling them off to the side, letting them know what they're doing wrong, as opposed to calling them out in front of everybody. I think I've done a pretty good job of that. But my teammates do a really good job of just being coachable, so it makes my job and the coaching staff job a lot easier.
Obviously, you're a talented dude, but there were a lot of talented guys last year. Now everyone's going to be assumed it's just Weems and company. Mm-hmm. You ready to take all that on, double teams, maybe even triple teams?
I'm ready to take it on because I've been taught to make the right basketball play. So if the double team or triple team or whatever team comes, I will pass the ball. And I have an extreme amount of faith in my teammates, whether it's Anthony Downing, Nathan Shear, Jamar Gill, it doesn't matter who it is. I've always been taught since I was knee-high to, make the right play. And, we'll be just fine. We have players that, aren't really proven yet, but, what's it take 1 or 2 good games to be proven?
Right,
so,
right.
It'll take some time. They're not really going to be technically proven until they play a game, but we'll be just fine.
Right. I think a lot of people assume, Weems going to try to get his 25 a game or do something like that. That's not going to happen?
If I have 25 in a game, so be it. As long as we win, that's really all I care about.
Right.
If we need me to have 25 or 30 on a given night, then that's fine.
Okay.
But if I'm scoring 25 or 30 every single night, then that's probably not a good thing.
Right.
That means that they're not really respecting the rest of my supporting cast, and I don't think that's going to happen at all. Because like I said before, I have an extreme amount of faith in my supporting cast, and I think we'll be fine.
Good luck this season, Kyle. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.